Hey everyone, hope you're well. Everything good. Nice bright sunny day outside, looking good. Hope you've had a good weekend, enjoyed yourselves. Right, today we've got quite a relaxed session, which is good. A fair bit of stretching in there, and it will bring your heart rate up as well, but nothing too dramatic. We don't need any weights or anything today. If you wanted to use weights, you can do, but you don't need to at all. Okay, we just start off just raising our knees at the front. You can move your hand across onto your knees. That's good. Lots of people coming in to the session. Nice. Welcome, everybody. Just raising your knees up. Take them as high as you can. So you don't have to get them too high. If you can only bring them low like that, that's absolutely fine. All our sessions can be modified and adapted to whatever your level of ability is. Okay, just raising your heels up at the back now. So going onto one leg, just flexing those out. Nice and steady. We'll do a gentle warm up and then we'll get into the main body of the set. Okay, just flicking those out. Well done, just keep it going. And then just try and bring your knee and your heel up at the same time, if you can. So like that. So both. Flex it up. There we go. That's good. Nice and easy. Okay, just shake your legs out. We're just going to take our hands into the T position and then back in. So just stretching out. Again, nice and easy. Watch out for any obstacles or bits of kit in your room as you stretch. So we're going into that T position. That's good. Again, it's just slow, just increasing that heart rate. And then go into the Y position. So taking your arms a little bit higher up into that Y shape. Good. Lots of stretching today. And we'll go into the X position. So you can take your arms across and going to opposite side. So creating an X. There we go. Well done. Nice and steady. Okay, let's just bring up the tempo a little bit and just go up onto our feet, just lightly, sort of almost skipping. That's good. And just put in a couple of twists. Nothing too much. We're not twisting too much at the moment. Just nice and easy. That's good. And increase that twist a bit more now. Bring your arms in a break. That's great. Should feel the heart rate going up a little bit. Not too much, but just a bit. Okay, bring your feet back down. Just the arms punching out in front of you. And take them out to the side and rotate. That's good. Just get them bigger and bigger. Lovely. And then back to the punching. And then take them out and we start going the opposite way. Rolling them round. Gradually getting bigger and bigger. Okay, today we are going to be doing 3 rounds of exercises where there'll be 4 exercises. Just shake that out, keep yourself moving. There'll be 4 exercises in each round and you'll do them twice. The first one you're going to do is a reverse lunge, but with arms in the air. So we're stepping backwards with one foot and with our hands, we drop into that position. Back up. And this is all about taking it steady, but getting a good stretch out and holding that position. We're not sort of racing it. We're not trying to do that. We're actually going into that position, holding it and balancing and stretching right out. We're then going down onto the mat or onto your towel into a plank position. And each time we're going to raise our arm into the air and put it back down. You can do this from your knees. So you can be on your knees. And again, just feel that stretch right through the body there and alternating So you can do it from the knee position, which is absolutely fine. And then we're going scissors with our hands. So out the front, which might look quite easy, but after you've done the plank arms, your shoulders will be worked a little bit. So that's the scissors. And then we go into a twist. So we do a double twist. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're working the core and having a nice stretch out around the stomach area. Get ready. We're going to do 30 seconds on each bit of exercise and we're going to go through it twice. So we will go in 2, 1. Let's do the reverse lunge. So stepping back into that position and then back up. Obviously, if your mobility doesn't allow you to go right back into a reverse lunge, you can actually just be stepping back and doing that. Okay? So try and drop into that lunge and hold that position and then back up. It's not about racing this one. It's not about high numbers. Onto the plank position. Again, either standing with feet on the mat or onto your knees. And then you take your arm up and then drop back down. Holding that core in. Feel that stretch right through your abs. Under control. That's good. And pop up. And we go into scissors. So pump this out. This is probably one of the few that you can do nice and quickly. If you wanted to use weights for this, you could. But I think you'll find it tough enough doing it this way. So just pump those out. Well done. Five seconds. And into the twist. So we're going 1, 2, back to the front. 1, 2, and back in. I've got my feet sort of just further than shoulder width apart, which I find quite comfortable for the twist. Excellent. Keep going. Really, really good. 5 seconds to go. Then we move back to the first exercise. So we go back into the reverse lunge. All right, back into that reverse lunge. So standing there, drop in, hold that position, and back up. Try and be nice and solid. Work on the stabilizers around the knees and ankles. And feel that stretch. If you stay focused looking forwards, that's probably going to help you in terms of your balance. And down onto the mat, into that plank and that raising of the arm. So at your own speed, but try and hold it in that position and feel it working your core. As I said, if you do it on your knees, it's absolutely fine. With your knees, you can gradually start taking them further back and extend that stretch if you want to. And up you pop into scissors. Well done. Heart rate should have gone up a little bit. Your breathing should be a little bit heavier now. Well done. 15 seconds. Keep it going. We've got a little thumbs up already. Nice. When we have a minute's break, you can ping in a comment or a thumbs up, whatever you like, just to let me know you're all good and well out there. And into that twist. So 1, 2, back to the middle. Working that core. Well done. 15 seconds to go. Then you get a little break. There you go. Shake it out. Grab yourself a drink. Have a quick drink. You've got 1 minute to recover. Then we'll go into our second round. I'll show you the exercises that we'll do in a second. Well done. Oh, a couple more likes. Thank you very much. You're all well out there. That's good. I'm sure you're doing a great job. Okay. The next one, we're actually going into a warrior pose. So it's a lunge warrior pose. Your one foot will face out at 90 degrees and you'll step forward into a lunge and hold that position. You then come back up, bring your foot back in, take the other foot out and go into the lunge position that way. Change it over again. So that foot is pointing that way and I step in and hold that position nice and strong. Then we're going back down onto the mat. We're going to hip taps. So we're going tapping onto our hips. Again, the option is just to do that and stretch and feel that stretch. Pop up. Arm pulses. So pumping nice and quickly. Again, this is the fast one out of the 4 exercises that we do. And once we've done that, the side bends, we'll go for a nice long stretch. And reaching right over, feel that stretch down the side of the body. So we keep ourselves, we're not leaning forward to do that stretch. We keep nice and straight and go over. Okay, right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. And into that warrior lunge. So stepping forward, hold that position. And then you come back up, change your feet around, and again, hold that position. Well done. It's just about getting your feet right in the right places, creating that platform to make the move. You're almost looking straight over your fingers out here. Okay, onto the mat. Hip taps. So either from standing, when I say standing, obviously, I mean feet or knees, whichever works. Under control. Feel that core tightening, keep it nice and strong. Stretch that arm down. That's good. Bounce yourself up into pulses. Pump away. Nice and speedy on these. We're just going up and down. Okay, so it's like that. Bang, bang, bang. "15 seconds to go. Your shoulders might fatigue a little bit of lactic acid, that's fine. If you are struggling, just shake them out, then go back straight in there. And here we go for the nice stretch over and push it across. Really feel that stretch. Leaning right across, keeping our body nice and straight. So we're not bending forwards, we're not bending backwards. Going over that hip. And this one's a nice slow one with a long stretch. Good. 5 more seconds. We go back into the warrior. Away you go. So get your feet sorted. Step forwards. Hold that position. Then you come back up. Change your feet round. And again, looking over these fingers. Hold that pose. And back up. Change over. So our knee is directly over our toes. We're not pushing too far forward. Back onto the mat. Hip taps. 30 seconds of these. As I say, if you're on your knees, try and take your knees as far back as you can. Whatever is comfortable, and you can still do the same exercise. All these exercises are modifiable, if that's a real word. Up you come. Into the pulse. Bumping up and down. There's a couple of comments. I will have a look at those in a moment when we get a break. Keep it going. Everyone's doing really well. It's great. Really, really good. 15 seconds to go. And you can have a little drinks break. You'll have a minute off. There we go, into that bend. Big stretch. Right over. Excellent. Keep it going. Nice big stretches out. Ten seconds to go. Big stretch. Under control. Shake it out. 1 minute. Let me just have a quick look at who said what. Happy Monday. Thank you, Dad. Oh, thank you, Mark. Really enjoying it. Wonderful. With smiley faces and all sorts coming in. That's great. And thumbs ups as well. I'm glad you are all enjoying yourselves. Do share it with others if we can get more people happy and more people healthy. That's what we're here to do. Okay, we are going into the final round of exercises, then we'll do something else at the end. So for this, you're actually going to squat and then come up onto your toes and hold the position when you're on your toes, but also have a stretch up. So I'll show you. So our hands are going from the middle here. We drop down into a squat. We come up onto our toes and try and hold that position and then back down into a squat and back up. When we're squatting, make sure your back sides are going down and stretch up. We are not doing that. We're not bending over into a deadlift. Then we are going to a toughie, which is climber taps. So on the mat, we are taking our left hand to our right foot and then the opposite. Now, for some, that's too challenging, which is absolutely fine. What you can do is onto your knees, just be stretching through and touch into the inside of your thighs. So it's the same action, just not quite as dynamic, which is fine. Next bit, we're going for a bit of balance. We're going for our arms are rotating forwards and we're going to hold it with a high knee. That for 15 seconds. I will tell you then to start doing your arms backwards and to change to the other one. You might find that you're having to dab your foot down. Again, that's fine. We're just trying to improve stabilizers around our knees and ankles in the leg that we're standing on. And then just to finish off with, we're going to go for a nice stretch up. So our hands are going to be just around to our chin, head level, and we're going to push up and look as far as you can. If you can only get to there, that's fine. If you can take it a little bit higher, great. But we're just trying to stretch out that back, take us round in a nice little arc, just stretching upwards. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's do the squat and up to the toes. So squat, and we should be on our toes now, holding that position. So we're working the calves. Again, we go down, stretch right up, back down, and stretching up. Really feel a nice stretch. We should be enjoying these stretches. They shouldn't be painful. Should be just quite nice to be doing. I know that I'm enjoying it. I do enjoy this session. And into the climber taps. This is a toughie. So modify it if you need to. We're touching hand to opposite foot. As I say, if you're struggling, that's fine. Go to your knees and just tap the inside of your thighs. Again, working opposites. So we're doing a little bit of core work and a little bit of stretching work. And pop up. And we're going into forward arm rotation, up onto one leg. Try and hold it. If you can't get your leg as high, that's all right. You can have it lower down, but just try and keep it off the ground. If you need to keep dabbing it on the floor, that's fine. Change it over. Take your arms backwards now. You may find that one leg is more stable than the other. That could be down to injury or previous experiences you've had. But that's what we're working on it for. Okay, into that squat. Squatting down and up onto those toes. So we squat, go onto the toes, feel that stretch through the calf. And stretching right through the core, right through our arms. It's nice. Nice to have. We're not chasing through this one. Nice and steady. Excellent. Well done. 5 more seconds. Then we go into climbers. Onto the mat. Again, whichever position works for you. And away you go. Alternating. Nearly there. And up you come. Forward rotation. Up onto one leg. See if you can have that knee high. Well done. Really, really nice. Hold that position. A few more seconds. Okay, take it backwards. Raise that other leg. Working the hip flexors a little bit, holding that leg in position as well. It's good. Well done. And we go for the upward dog, which I actually forgot to throw in on the last round. So we're going to do this a little bit longer. We're going to do a double on it, which is actually quite nice just to stretch it out. And up you come, just stretching out. And what we'll do in between the two, we'll do a little bit of a stretch. So just come up onto your knees, just stretch your arms forward in that position, and then back in. Onto your belly, just pushing up again. Just stretch up. Good. Nearly there. And then we've got one big round after this, where we are going to do everything that we've just done. Okay, up you come. 1 minute recovery. Shake it out. A little bit of a drink. And then we're going to go through everything that we've done, all 12 exercises. I'll just change the timer because we've got a little bit longer. Instead of going through a set of 8, we're going through 12. There we go. So it'll be about 7 minutes because we have a little 5-second changeover time in there. So we're doing everything through again. Just shake it out. Hopefully you're not feeling too sore or too tired. This should feel quite an enjoyable stretching session. And a little bit of work around the abs and the core. Breathing, nice and steady. Okay, we will get ready to go. So 30 seconds on each one. We start, remember, with the reverse lunge with our arms in the air. Then we go into plank arms. I will talk you through it all, don't worry. 2, 1, away you go. So reverse with our arms up, holding a good strong position. Under control. Try not to wobble, looking forwards. Well done. Nearly there. And then we drop into the plank arms. So again, either feet or knees, whichever you want to work on. Holding that position just for a little bit of time. Just so you know that you're working. And up you come. We go scissors. Keep breathing. Nice and steady. The plank arm raise is probably one of the harder ones that we'll do today, which is why your heart rate will go up a little bit on that. So just get it back under control. After this, we go into the twist, remember. So, double twist, so 1, 2, back around the front. That's it. Keep moving it around. So in 10 seconds time, we go into the lunge, or the warrior lunge, if you like. Remember just to get your feet right. Okay, so one foot is pointing that way. We step forwards into that position and then come back up. Change feet round, lunge in, looking over those fingers and back over. Hold that position and we come back up. Well done, everyone. And then you come onto the mat. We go to the hip taps. So again, just tapping those hips, either from a feet or a knee position, whichever you want. Keep it going. We're nearly there. Up you come. Into the pulses. Pump away. That's good. Keeping them perpendicular. So we're not dropping them very low. Just little pulses. Well done, everyone. 10 seconds. We go into the side bend is next. Okay, into that bend, that big reach over. Stretch over there. Well done. We've only got 4 more exercises after this. And then we'll go into the cool down. Keep it going. Nice big stretches out. So it's the squat up to toes that we have next. So hands are at the front. We squat down, up onto our toes and stretch right up. Down with a good stretch. Nice and steady. Excellent. Keep it going. 10 seconds to go. Then we go into climber taps. Onto the mat. So opposite hand to foot or hand to thigh, depending on which exercise you're doing. There's 2 more things after this and then we're done. Keep working right to the end. Up you come. Okay, let's do the rotation up onto one leg. Hold that position if you can. And switch over. Arms going backwards. Other knee nice and high if you can. As I said, if you have to dab it on the ground, that's fine. Just do the best you can. And onto the mat. Give ourselves a little stretch out here. So hands up around the chin area, pushing up. They should be just a bit wider than shoulder width apart. Just push yourself. You can look up if you like, if you can stretch that far. Don't overdo it, but just feel that you are giving yourself a little bit of a stretch. And up you come, nice and steady. Grab yourself a quick drink. We'll just do a bit of a cool down. Well done. Okay, just moving your feet. Just keep them active. Nice and steady. Just moving them around. Rotate your shoulders backwards. And just slowing it all down. And bring them forwards. Just rotate them forwards. Arms out in front of you. So you should feel a stretch across your back. And take them behind you, stretch out your chest. Nice deep breaths. Well done today. This is your lunchtime session, all done and dusted. You'll be able to head off into the afternoon full of energy and revitalised. Arm across. Don't forget, we now have a playlist of sessions that we've been doing for the last 3 weeks. So there's all sorts of things on there. If you look on the channel, on the YouTube channel, HWS Truro Penwith Cali With, change arm. So you can do any of these sessions at any time that you've got a spare 30 minutes. There's all sorts of things to look at. And just stretch out your triceps. So just pulling it down there. Check out the boxing. We've got that tomorrow, Boxing Fitness. Again, it's just a fitness class. You don't need to be a boxer or a martial artist. It really is just a fitness session. In the same way that circuit says change arm on a Wednesday, low impact on Thursday, which is an excellent session, a slightly lower impact level. And it's a nice day, recovery, an active recovery day. And we're just going to stretch out our quads. So holding your ankle and keep that knee against knee and push forwards with your hip. On Friday, we do a spinning class, so cardio cycle. So if you've got an indoor bike or a turbo or something like that, an exercise bike, you can join that session. And change leg. If you don't have that, well, you can just go back into our playlist and check out something else on that Friday. Glutes and hamstring, we just stretch out. So we go with a straight leg with our toe raised, lean on the bent leg, which is just here, and just reach down. Go as low as you can. Some people might only get down to their sort of shin or knee, and that's fine. We're just trying to stretch out around the glutes and the top of the leg. Change leg. Same again. Just reaching down. And we'll just go onto the mat Onto your knees, just a little bit of an ankle and a calf flex. So just sitting back onto your ankles. Your toes are pointing behind you at this point. Just feel that flexion, feel that stretch. If that's a bit too much, then support yourself with your hands. And then just bring your toes underneath you and just sit down onto them and feel them as they're pointing that way. Feel that flexion down your Achilles. And up you come. Thank you very much for your engagement today. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you're all safe and well. I will see you tomorrow for a bit of boxing fitness. As I say, it's a fitness class. It's not for martial artists and boxers. It's for anybody, someone like you. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.